None like it in all of baseball. A look at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Texas Rangers and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Into the box is the leadoff man, Elvis Andrus, and we are set to go here from San Francisco.
Elvis Andrus.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
This is one of those scary streaks because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off. We need a win right now. Before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
Rougned Odor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
Slater will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Stepping in, Shin-Soo Choo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not going to carry it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone into the arcade section. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings through the slider there.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Batting second.
At the plate, Denard Span. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Buster Posey comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. First pitch on its way. Justin Turner is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Swinging a soft liner that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turner rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
1-1 home now to Crawford. Lifted into center field. Gomez has a read on it. And that's the third out. Striding in, Adrian Beltre. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
Adrian Beltre.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Panic onto the grass. He's got it one away. Here's Carlos Gomez.
Center fielder number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Span. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So still 2 away, and Justin Upton will bat next. Into the box now, Justin Upton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Late that time for a strike.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Slater. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Austin Slater.
Here's the first pitch to him. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Chu is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8.
Here's Joe Panik.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Dribbled to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And this will be hauled in by Andrus for route number 2. So digging in now, Joe Ross, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And this will rattle around near the knot hole out near the 309 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Digging in for his second at bat, Eduardo Nunez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding into the box, Martin Perez. 9-1-2 due up.
Martin Perez.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
Slater arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Shortstop.
Striding in once again, Elvis Andrus. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 1-2. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Once again, a 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner in foul ground. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Rougned Odor. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Odor.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he takes a called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Now here it comes. And Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out. Here's Buster Posey now. He hit a sac fly earlier. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again.
Baseman.
Justin Turner. He singled and
Turner.
scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Mancini is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini over to his right, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trey Mancini. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adore is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. In now, Austin Slater. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game. He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Carlos Gomez.
Leading off for the
He's
Rangers.
in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Carlos Gomez.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Now here it comes. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Here it comes. And he struck him out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Lucroy.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he got him. At the plate, Justin Upton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Justin Upton.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Here's Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading up for the Giants, second baseman, Joe Panik.
And that misses inside 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Gomez. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Ross. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Odor ranging into the outfield. Uh-oh, he whips on it. Ready for another shot now. Denard Span. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. From the stretch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. 2 runs, 5 hits. And no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And that one right down Main Street. From the stretch. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Here's Buster Posey now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Buster Posey.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Justin Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Sinking line drive out to right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready once again, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. In to score, the runner from third. Turner is on his way home. And a relay home. And Lucroy's tag will come too late. Safe at home plate. Standing in, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. A pause and the 0-2. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Andrew Romine will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Andrew Romine.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Striding in once again, Elvis Andrus. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. On the ground for Crawford. This could be two. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini has it in his tracks. And that's the third out. A.J. Griffin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 64, A.J. Griffin.
Digging in once again, Austin Slater. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Austin Slater.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Joe Panik, 1 for 2 with a triple. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Nope.
Cuts fastball inside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Gomez to the track, to the wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Digging in to try it again, Joe Ross. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another chance? Shin-Soo Choo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. Chu rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there. Digging in now, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 2 on his line. Far. Matt Reynolds comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Matt Reynolds.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. This one skied out toward right. Mancini has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Gomez.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Ready with the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Long throw to third. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. They've got 2 already home in the inning, and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Corey Guerin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And a whiff at a good slider that time. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way out in front.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Into the cove, but foul. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Chu. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Turner. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Chu is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Justin Upton now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The left fielder, number 8.
First offering on its way. Popped up. Turner is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So striding in, A.J. Griffin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Brandon Moss will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was a double play victim last time around. Here it comes now to Andrus. Started that swing a bit too early.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's Rougned Odor now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The right fielder, number
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Now pitching for the Giants.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Robinson Chirinos. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Mark Melanson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters.
Hit hard to short. Crawford's got it. He'll go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. Number 39 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 39. This change defensively for the Rangers. Now playing right field, number 61, Robinson Chirinos.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trey Mancini. He's roped.
Right fielder, Trey Mancini.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all of baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Andrus Throw on to first is in time, and they'll double up Crawford. Stepping in, Austin Slater.
Austin Slater.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A late swing at a slider for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stubbs on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Adrian Beltre. He'll lead things off against Melanson as they're down to their final 3 outs. First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 14.
Digging in and looking for more. Carlos Gomez. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see. A look there at the home of the Giants. Beautiful AT&T Park in San Francisco. It's the home opener of this new season between the Texas Rangers and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Into the box is the leadoff man, Elvis Andrus, and we are set to go here from San Francisco.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Span going back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Right fielder.
Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there. Into the box, Jose Abreu. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini is after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mancini ranging back to the track, to the wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Batting sixth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Batting 7. Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Panic's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Eduardo Nunez.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now. Kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Denard Span comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. hit hard towards center. And Span is aboard. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Buster Posey. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 0-1. Ball one.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
The left fielder, number 8. Justin
First pitch
Upton.
on its way to Upton. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in,
The pitcher,
Tyson
number 44,
Ross. He'll get to take his
Tyson
first cuts
Ross.
here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Andrus. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
Here's Rougned Odor now. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Nunez giving chase, and that's the third out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Odor is there, and a good throw gets him one gone. So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping into the box, Joe Penn. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Skied into straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
On the move is Span. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Mancini has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Adrian Beltre. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Span is under it. And the inning is over. Now to the plate, Trey Mancini. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Full count. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This is pulled into right. Chu is there, and he has it for the out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First offering on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Center fielder number 14.
Here's the
Carlos
pitch.
Gomez.
Line drive to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Nunez is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Here's Justin Upton now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way to Upton. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Nunez moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. A base hit in his first trip.
Center fielder, Denard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And this is into the alley for Span. Ought to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And no shot for Chu. He's in there at third. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: cold strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just got a piece up the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Tyson Ross. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Tyson
First
Ross.
pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Span is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Rougned Odor now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Odor.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 thus
Leading
far.
up for the Giants, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
A fastball right over the outside corner. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Ready on 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He reached on a single in his first try. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-1 game. So striding in, Johnny Cueto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And the pitch. Fouled back. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Popped up. Abreu is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Shin-Soo Choo. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Shin-Soo Choo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford over to his left. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready once again, Adrian Beltre. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Heading out towards shallow right. Nunez has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Center fielder,
trying to pick things up where he left off. Denard Span. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again. 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Buster Posey. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And this will be hauled in by Andrus for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ross will put this one away, and the side is retired. Back here in San Francisco, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Up next for the Rangers.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Well, for Gomez, that's his first double on the year. This one's down to third. Gloved by Turner. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Justin Upton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way to Upton. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. A 1-1 now to Upton. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
2-2. This is in the air out to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Tyson
digging in once again. Tyson Ross. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Brandon Moss.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Well hit to right. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
7th inning stretch.
Jose Leclerc will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jose Leclerc.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning.
3rd baseman. Justin Turner.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Joe Pennick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Boy, 2 beautiful pitches. I don't know. 2 fastballs inside. Do you stay in or do you go back outside? He's got him set up for anything right now.
Liner towards second, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Swing, strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. In now, Brandon Crawford. He hit a sac fly earlier. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Elvis Andrus.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
And now Andres swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Nunez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The right fielder,
so striding forward now, Shin-Soo Choo. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly by Belt. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Austin Slater will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Slater.
Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's got a hit.
Eduardo Nunez.
Keone Kela answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Keone Kela.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down to the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
And there's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Odor is there for it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The catcher, number 28.
So digging in now, Buster Posey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Gomez is there and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. George Contos enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Span giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Digging in, Adrian Beltre. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1-2. Here it comes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. And here's a ball hit in the air. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out to right field. Nunez is there. And the inning is over. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning.
First baseman,
Matt Bush comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Texas, number 51, Matt Bush.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
First delivery to him on the way. Justin Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Chu is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Here's Joe Panic. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set, and the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. In this